right, apologies for the late start here. Minnetonka versus Edina. Minnetonka in blue, Edina in white. And we have 13 minutes left in the first period, and the score is 0-2 already. Nico with the puck, sends it in deep. Kennedy back to Henley, sends it back in behind the net. Claire battling behind the net. Kennedy in the corner. Back to Ecker. Edina into the neutral zone. Off of Henley's stick, out to Frank. Henley on D. Tannen, Brogdon, Ecker. Bounces out. Frank's going to get it. She sends it deep. Tonka does a change. Tannen there. Brogdon. Here comes Bull. Out to Lauren. Bull now. Tannen getting a stick on it, trying to get through the traffic. Edina picks it up. Bull on the puck. Goes down. Bull now with a breakaway, has two on her. Mitchell into the corner, back to Bull. Jandro. Bull trying to send it back to Jewett. Edina picks it up. Jewett gets it back. Offsides by Tonka. Kramer on the drop with Kennedy and Claire. Price and Henley in back. Claire with the puck across the ice. Off to Kramer. Back to Price, tries to pinch up. Henley keeps it out of the zone. Henley again. Out to Kennedy. Henley now again. Oh, one of our players goes down. Back to Kennedy on the wing. Bounces out of the zone. Claire forechecking all the way through off Jewett's stick, so it's not going to be an icing. Up the wall to Frank. Edina pinches in, keeps it in the zone. Puck on the far side into the corner. Tannen. Price. Brogdon gets her stick on it. Tannen picks it up. Tannen bringing it through the middle. Sending it forward. Goalie's going to just cover it. Amelie on the drop with Frank and Tannen. Jewett and Ecker in back. Puck's back to Ecker. Ecker sending it in. Goalie makes a save. Follow by Frank. saved. It's into the corner. Rognus going onto the wall. Tannen going to pressure. Off the wall. Jewett getting a stick on it. Tannen now again. Icing. 8:20 left in the first. Price and Lauren in back with Bull, Jandro. Jandro on the drop. Lauren gets a stick on it. Mitchell on the puck. Now Lauren, cross the ice. Bull, off the wall. Jandro, sending it forward. Back out. Lauren on the puck. Bull, challenging. Mitchell there. Jandro coming to help. Lauren defending. Sweeps it to the outside. It's behind the net. Price taking the puck. Jandro getting it out of the middle. Price again. Hung up in the corner. Bull on the wall with Price. Gets past the point. Mitchell pressuring. On the wall. Lauren Bull now with the puck. Takes a shot. Wide left. Lauren keeping it. Oh, shoot. Gets over her and then disrupted. And again, Edina with the puck. Offsides. Henley and Ecker in D. Kramer, Kennedy, and Claire in the forwards. Kennedy with the puck. Off the wall to herself. Bringing it into the offensive zone behind the net. Trying to drop it in. Kramer in the corner has pressure. Kennedy. Claire trying to get to the wall. Puts it on goal. Drops in front. Kennedy with the backhand. Nico trying to get her stick on it. Goes down hard. Henley keeps it in with her skate, sends it back in deep. Nico on the wall. Claire. Henley defending. Ecker there. Shot deflected by Ecker. Henley behind the net. Nico comes and picks up the puck. Dumps it deep, goes off. Tannen coming in, disrupting the play. Or no, that was Rognus. Amelie going hard to the puck in the corner. Sends it to the middle. Tannen gets a stick on it. Amelie again, bounces out into the neutral zone. Jewett backhands it. Tannen going to the puck, trying to get pressure. Amelie there, pressuring. Tannen picks up the puck. Behind the net. To Frank. Frank trying to get out of the zone. It's back in. And goalie covers it. With Bosch in the goal today. 5 minutes left in the first period. Out of point. Shot deflected off the skate. Shot again, wide right, bouncing off the post. Bull with the puck. Bull and Price. Price again. Pressuring behind the net. Now into the corner. Mitchell coming to help. Bounces funky off the wall. Henley bounces up, and Bosch has it. Just kind of bouncing in front of the net there. Henley and Price in D. Kennedy, Claire, and Kramer in the forwards. Nico on the drop. Claire gets it out of the middle, and it's around now to Kennedy, trying to get there on the wall. Puck's behind the net. Henley pressuring in the corner. Oh, you gotta be kidding. They're gonna call a penalty on Henley for tripping. Jewett and Ecker in D with Nico and Kennedy in the forwards. We are on a penalty kill for 1:30. Shot and score for Edina. Amelie on the drop. Ecker. Tannen with the puck, or shot. Ecker defending, shot, save by Bosch. It's in front of the net, another save. Out to the point, Edina takes a shot, deflected off of Jandro. Lauren defending in the corner. Jandro, Lauren. Bull going to the wall, picks up the puck in the corner. Headed behind the net. Mitchell. Just getting it out of the zone. Still working at it. She's gonna get a penalty called on Edina for that. And so Tonka will be on a power play for 1:30. Edina with a hooking call. Kramer on the drop. Price and Ostendorf in back. Oh, way over. Price is going to go get that. Kramer trying to get some space, bringing the puck into the zone. Claire into the corner. Kennedy out to Lauren. Lauren shoots, deflected. Claire right in front to Kennedy. Kennedy takes a great shot. Goalie makes the save. Amelie, Frank, Tannen, Henley, and Ecker. Amelie on the drop. Frank with the puck, dropping it back to Henley. Henley sending it low, bounces off the goalie's pads. Edina is able to pick it up. Frank there defending. Now Amelie pressuring. Amelie with the puck in the corner. Now the other way. Tannen come to help. Digging it out, dropping it to Ecker. Ecker sending it in quick. Blocker save by the goalie. Out to Henley. Henley's going to send it in. Deflected by Edina. Tannen now with the puck. Back the other way behind the net. 2 people on. Frank coming to help. Now Tannen again. Edina's going to come up with it. Henley gets a stick on it. Ecker there defending. Henley comes through. And Edina will get a penalty for interference. Jandro on the drop. Jewett and Ostendorf in back. Bull and Mitchell and the other forwards. Ostendorf pinches up, off the body, out of bounds. They'll keep it up here. Jandro on the drop. Bull. Now Jandro dropping it back to Lauren. Lauren shooting it in. Deflected by the goalie. Oh! Bull with a shot just wide left. Edina now back out to Lauren. Keeps it in with her skates. Sends it back in on the goal. Stick save by the goalie. Back out. Edina in the neutral zone. Jewett disrupting. Puck is sent behind the net. Jewett's going to go get it. Edina went for a line change. Jewett making some moves. Oh, hooking. They're going to call that penalty. And so Tonka on a power play is going to have 5-on-3 for a little bit here. 5-on-3 for 44 seconds. Kramer, Claire, and Kennedy in with Price and Henley. Kramer on the drop. Price keeping it in the zone. Over to Claire. Claire sends it across. Price. Across the way. Out to Shot. And goalie has it. Shot from Henley from the point. Goalie makes a glove save. 22 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Kramer on the drop. Edina wins the drop. It's out to Price at the point. And that's the end of the first period. End of the first, Tonka 0, Edina 3. When we start, we will still have a 5-on-3. right, switching sides, 15 minutes on the clock. Kennedy, Kramer, Claire with Ecker and Jewett. Bosch in the goal. On a power play, 5-on-3. Kennedy drops it back to Jewett. Jewett up to Kennedy. And Edina back to 4 players on the ice for 37 more seconds. Nico with the puck, sends it in front. Claire pressuring. Nico gets a stick on it. Ecker tries to get it. Kennedy coming to help. Jewett has to chase it down. She's got pressure. And that's icing. 19 seconds left on the power play. Price with the puck, with pressure. Tannen now. Sides. Tannen got stuck behind an Edina player, couldn't get back on sides. And 1 second left on the power play. Rognus, Frank, and Tannen with Lauren and Price. Lauren into her skates. Frank gets a stick on it. Edina back to full strength. Lauren to the puck. Edina in the corner, back behind the net. Rognus going into the corner, gets the puck. Pressure from Edina. Price now into the skates, bounces out. Price going to the puck. Working behind the net. Amelie coming to help. Bounces out to her. Back the other way. Over to Frank. Tannen racing to get to the puck. Coming back. Oh, Tonka on a change. Gets out into the neutral zone. Jandro. Henley. Jandro up to Edina at the point, sends it in low, deflected by Edina, shot again, big save, now it's to the right. Edina has the puck, into the middle, Mitchell gets in the way, Jandro and Mitchell, Mitchell to Jandro, Jandro backhands it to the neutral zone. Ecker now. Ecker, shot, wide. Edina in the corner. Henley gets her stick down. It's going to roll to icing there. Claire, Kennedy, Nico, Jewett, and Lauren. Nico sends it to the corner. Jewett back the other way. Skating it. Off the wall. Edina in the middle. Lauren going to the puck in the corner. Goes down. Kennedy on the wall. Gets pinched. Shot. Bosch with the save. Jewett picks up the rebound. Out to Kennedy, off the wall. Edina takes the body. Out of the zone. Edina has to go chase it down. Claire and Nico. Kennedy gets the puck. On the blue line, now into the neutral zone. Claire there. Lauren going to the puck in the corner. Now Jewett up the wall, deflected by Kennedy. Kennedy with the puck, skating into the zone. Off the wall, she's gonna head off. Fresh legs. Tannen gets her stick on it, picks the puck, takes a shot. Stick saved by the goalie. All the way across the ice. Let's see if it's icing. And it is. Frank Ragnus Tannen. Just past Henley, so she has to go get it. Over to Price. Up to Edina in the neutral zone. Ragnus gets a stick on it. Price to the puck. Out to Tannen. Ragnus. Up to Frank. Frank sends it, and that's an icing. Jewett and Ecker in back. Bull, Mitchell, and Jandro. Jandro on the drop. Shot by Edina off the face-off. Ecker working it. Mitchell on the wall. Back to Ecker. Up to Mitchell. Trying to get it out of the zone. Bouncing on the blue line. Bull sweeping across the middle, trying to get in front of the puck. Edina shot wide. Jandro picking up the rebound off the wall, bringing it through the center. Jandro on the puck. Ecker coming to help. Jewett picks it up in front of the net. Back around the net again. Trying to find some space using her body. Mitchell now bringing it through the neutral zone. Into the middle, Jandro and Mitchell. Edina now with the puck. Off the wall and up to Ecker. Ecker sending it back into the zone. Oh, they're gonna call that icing. .837 left in the second. Nico on the drop. Shot deflected and out of bounds. Kennedy, Claire, Nico, Lauren, and Price. At the point, they send it behind the net. Oh, Price goes down. Kennedy, it's up at the point. They keep it in with their skate. Claire into the wall. Kennedy pressuring. Nico gets a stick on it. It's out to Lauren. Lauren looking for a pass to Kennedy, and that's going to be icing. Kramer on the drop. Henley with the puck. Out to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to find the breakout. Edina's there. They send it. It's wide right. Back to Kennedy on the wall. She's got some space. Sends it forward. Edina picks it up. They send it the other way. It's going to be icing. They're going to call it off because we didn't skate for it. Henley has the puck. Drops it in front. Edina's there, but slowly sends it to Bosch, who covers it up. Tannen, Frank, Rognus, Jewett, and Ostendorf. It's a skate race. Frank trying to get there. Edina has the puck. Rognus. Tannen coming back, comes and gets the puck, gets hit. They go down. Rognus now on the wall. Tannen's going to get it in an offensive zone. Disrupted by Edina. Tannen picks the stick. Rognus against the wall. Tannen and Rognus behind the net. It's right in front. Dropping out. Jewett steps up, sends it into the mid hash mark. So Edina picks it up. Rognus on the corner. Still there. Bounces past. Lauren's going to go get it. Sends it out of bounds. Bosch covers it. Jandro on the drop, point, sends it behind. Henley back around onto the wall. Bull getting there, pokes it forward. Pressure, it's into the neutral zone. Mitchell back the other way. Price containing, across the front. Bull getting out of the middle. Jandro swiping at it. Henley there. Jandro comes and gets it. Mitchell getting in front. Shot wide. Price on the wall. Back around to Henley. He keeps it going. Bull staying on the puck. Price keeps it out of the middle. Jandro gets it out of the zone. Oops, sorry. Out to Price. Claire brings it into the zone. Gets a shot, wide right. Gets hung up. Oh. Off of Henley's skate. Ecker's back, 2-on-1. Bull on the back check. Edina, puck behind. Comes through the middle. Bull there, deflected outside. Ecker with the puck in the corner. Sends it back around. Henley into the corner. Edina picks it up, sends it behind. Jandro there, up at the point, bouncing out of bounds. .446 left in the second. Jewett, Ecker, Claire, Kramer, Kennedy. Kennedy comes up with the puck, gets it out of the zone. Claire's going to skate for it. Pressuring behind the net. Kennedy there. Ecker stepping in, takes a shot. Oh, good shot. Goalie with the glove save. Claire getting in front of that. Ecker off the wall. It's all the way around you. It's going to pick it up in the corner. Up to Claire. Claire again on the wall. Trying to get it out of the zone. Working at the blue line. Kennedy. Shot. Behind the net. Ecker. Up at the point. Shot. Oh, deflected and in. And Edina scores. All right, Price defending. Across the ice. Bosch makes a save. Agnes on the drop. All the way out. Price with the puck. Sends it outside. Rognes, Price. Back in and around. Lauren's going to go get it. Sends it back around. Price trying to get it up the wall. Goes back the other way. Trying to get it out of the zone. Edina keeps it in. Into the middle. Lauren comes up. Low and slow, and goalie has it. Jandro on the face-off. Bull getting at the point. Henley over to Ecker, pressuring in the corner. Claire, I think that's Claire. Mitchell, Mitchell. It's in the middle. Out to the wall, Mitchell's there. Still working it. Ecker now chasing into the corner. Sends it the other way. Bull working it. Jandro sending it across to Ecker. Ecker into the neutral zone, trying to possess. Mitchell dropping it back to Henley. Henley sending over to Jandro. Jandro bringing it in. Sends behind the net. Ecker and Henley back. Henley containing. It's in front, still bouncing in front, still there. Trying to get it out. Oh, and it's in. That's Tonka 0, Edina 5. 55 seconds left in the second. Kramer on the drop. Bouncing it behind the net into the corner. Claire in the corner. Up the wall. And penalty is called on Claire. .130 on the penalty kill. Edina, shot, outside, Jewett to the puck. Skating it through the neutral zone. Jewett again on the puck, finding Nico into the backhand, Kennedy. 3 seconds left to 1 end of the second. All right, we're back. 15 minutes on the clock. We have a penalty kill still for 53 seconds. Tannen trying to send it deep. Edina with the puck. Price coming up, making a play on the puck. Tannen comes up with it, drops it to Henley, sends it in low. Tannen picks it up behind the net. Deflected by Rognus. Price ends up sending it deep. Rognus tangling it up against the wall. 20 seconds left on the kill. Just kind of holding it up there. Tannen coming to dig it out. Rognus now hanging it up some more. Going down, Tannen with the puck. Back out the other way. 1 second on the penalty kill. Back to full strength for Minnetonka. Up to Rognus. Rognus still with the puck. Oh, tries to drop into the middle where Tannen was coming through. Tannen back checking. Henley. Puck is just going with the two people on the ice. It's behind the net now. Ragnas coming into the corner. Price. Just working it. They're all going down. Edina with it behind the net. Into the corner again. Price. Mitchell. Price. And Edina finding the person in the middle. Shot high. Ragnas getting it out of the zone. Not icing. Mitchell forechecking. Hawk bomb. Mitchell pressuring behind the net. Coming through the middle. Jandro picks it up. Bull going towards the puck. Jewett. Bringing it back around the net. Oh, into the skates. Shot. Pass and shot by Edina. Wide left, Jewett with the puck behind the net. Jandro. Jewett now. Trying to get it to Bull. Jandro sweeping at it. Ecker. Jandro. Into the corner. Mitchell trying to get it out of the zone. Stuck in the skates, popping out. Back the other way at the point. Mitchell. Jandro. And shot. Blocker. Oh, bounces in front of the goal. Still there. And goalie has it. .11 left. Running time with 6-0, 0-6. Kramer with the puck. Going the other way. Getting some speed. Tries to get a shot. Price. Oh. Sends a shot, but it's deflected by Edina through the crowd. Price up to Kramer. Kramer on the wall, goes down. Lauren on the backhand. Kennedy and Price. Lauren with the puck. Nico. Claire. Just kind of in no man's land here. Nico with the puck behind the net. Now the other way. Price. Lauren kicks it out of the middle, gets it out of the zone. It's going to be icing. Called off. Uh-oh. Henley, Nico makes a play. Wide right, Lauren up to Frank. Edina with the puck and in the middle. Claire defending. Back to Henley. Henley up the wall, off to Frank. Tonka changing. Shot. Oh, big save. Blocker save by Bosch. Great save. Tannen seeing if she can get a breakaway here. She's got one on goalie. Shot. Goalie makes the save. Rognus on the drop. Tannen into the corner, dropping it up back to Ecker. Ecker sending it in to the skates. It's all in front. It's a crowd, and they're going to call it. .750. Frank, Rognus, Tannen, Henley, and Ecker. Out to Edina, bringing it the other way. Henley containing. Tannen coming back on the back check. Wow, they called that, shockingly, a hook. Tannen called for a hook. Lauren and Jewett in the back. Kennedy and Kramer in the front. And on a penalty kill. Shot wide. Jewett trying to get it out. Nico in front. Deflected shot wide. Lauren defending into the corner. Jewett on the wall. Kennedy into the corner. Back the other way. Jewett has the puck. She's got some room. She's going to skate it. Lauren coming up deep to pinch, keeping it in the offensive zone. Still has it, drops it in the middle. Kennedy backhands and saved by the goalie. Mitchell, Rognus, Henley, and Price with 9 seconds left on the penalty kill. Rognus just working it. Mitchell gonna go pressure. Back to full strength for Tonka. Henley sends it into the middle. Rognus gets a stick on it. Price now on her backhand, sends it off the wall into the neutral zone. Back the other way. Dinah sends it deep. Henley's going to go get it. Bull into the middle. Mitchell picks it up. Out to Price. Price back in, offsides. Jandro on the drop. Mitchell. Past Price. Henley's going to go pick it up. Sending it around the horn. Bull on the wall. Mitchell pressuring. Jandro. Now Henley up the wall. Bull. Henley with the puck. Behind the net, getting tangled up. Price containing. She's got two. Bull comes over, gets in front of the shot. Mitchell gets pinched off against the wall. Price and Jandro. Price gets the puck. Jandro comes away with it. Tries to hit it up to Bull, just gets past. 3:29 left. Mitchell pressuring Bull there as well, all the way through. Henley has the puck. Now to Jandro. Up to Claire. Minnetonka on a bit of a change. Back the other way. Kennedy coming through and pressuring. Jewett coming across. Oh boy, they're going to call Jewett for that. Jewett for tripping. Nico, Ecker, Kennedy, and Henley. Henley with the puck. Sending it around. We're on a penalty kill. Nico with the puck. Ecker defending. Henley now. Henley. Shot. Glove save. Rognus, Ostendorf, Tannen, and Price. Shot above the net. Tannen back the other way. Ostendorf off the post. Into the skates. Oh boy, bouncing and it's in. So that is 7. And we'll be back to full strength with 51 seconds. Game's going to just be done here on running time. Lauren, Price, Frank, Rognus, and Tannen. Rognus on the drop. Shot, pad save, and another goal by Edina. Just eating us up. With 15 seconds left. Price with the puck. And that is the end of the game. Final score, Tonka 0, Edina 8. This is how we lull Edina into thinking will be easy for the season. All right, see you next time. Bye.